Hello, I'm Gibbs, and I had the rare opportunity to sit down this past weekend with President Barack Obama and discuss something very vital to our national security, and that is the topic of a zombie apocalypse. Take a look. Thank you for joining me today, Mr. President. You've stated in the past that you believe in the Second Amendment, but not war weapons on the streets, correct?
Yes.
But now that a zombie apocalypse seems imminent, do you feel differently?
Absolutely.
Do you think maybe you were just having a bad night when you originally made that statement?
Well, it's not the first time I've had a bad night.
Well, I don't think we really need to discuss your college days. In an interview with Parents Magazine, Vice President Biden said, you don't need an AR-15. You know, it's harder to aim, it's harder to use, and in fact, you don't need to have 30 rounds to defend yourself. Buy a shotgun. Do you agree with that?
I fundamentally disagree with it.
Oh, I know. When a zombie apocalypse goes down, I know that I can always rely on Susie Q here to get the job done. Much better than a shotgun.
Absolutely.
I always keep my finger on the guard there so I don't accidentally fire it off. So, just to make it clear to America, where do you stand on the issue now?
Well, as I said, there's no doubt that I can make a better case.
Yes, that would be prudent. Do you think maybe this time you'll set aside the teleprompter, look directly at America and say, prepare yourselves by any means necessary?
I'm not going to speculate on that.
Okay. What lessons have you learned from all of this?
Well, I do think that one lesson learned is just to make sure that people understand how deeply I care about it.
Oh, I would tend to agree. There's actually a well-known YouTuber by the name of Nut Fancy. Have you heard of him before?
Yes.
Okay, so you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, he's a good voice of reason, and he'll really be one to watch in the coming days. What do you think?
I think that he will once again be very well prepared.
Yeah, and he's got just tons of gear. He'll actually be guest joining us on our next show, so.
I look forward to seeing him.
Well, thank you for coming on, President Obama. It was a pleasure. Any closing thoughts?
The one thing that I think people, Republicans as well as Democrats, can say is that people will know where I stand, what I believe, what I'm fighting for.
Well, there you have it, folks. Stay safe, be prepared, and in the words of our good friend Gavco, don't cut yourself.